Hello, welcome to another edition of DBE TV News. You can watch this bulletin every week on the Department of Basic Education's YouTube channel and on OpenView channel 122. Welcome. I am Tsehohajo Moagi. In our top stories this week, tragedy strikes in the Free State as 6 learners die in an accident. Schools are gearing up to host the school governing body elections. The National Council of Provinces holds Bella Bill public hearings. And the Gauteng Education Department reports 3 learner deaths as the year begins. Tragedy has struck the Free State Education Department after 6 children died in a bus accident. The learners, who were from an all-girls sports event, died when a school bus they were traveling in overturned on the R70 between Senegal and Ventersburg. It's understood one of the tires on the bus came loose and the driver lost control, causing the bus to overturn. The department says the incident involved about 43 female passengers. Minister of Basic Education, Angie Motshekga, has conveyed her condolences to the families of the deceased and has wished those in hospital a speedy recovery. Investigations are currently underway to determine the exact cause of that accident. It's been a long wait for the Tembisa community after Mayuya Primary School was closed 7 years ago due to safety concerns. The Gauteng provincial government has now finally handed the school over to the community after the reopening was postponed when the new academic year began on the 17th of January, allegedly due to furniture needing to be placed in classrooms and the clearing of the entryway. In 2017, the school, built allegedly on a wetland, which has now been disputed, had to be closed for refurbishing and to ensure learners and teachers were safe on the premises. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi, accompanied by the Provincial Education MEC Matume Chilwane, attended the reopening of the Mayuya Primary School.
And that is why I felt it's appropriate for me, before I can say whatever that I want to say, to openly apologize, all of you. What has happened to Mayuya? I said it to MEC Maile, I said it to MEC Matume Chilwane. What has happened here in building this school must never, never, never happen to any community in Gauteng. Any contractor that we appoint to build a school and that contractor can't build or finish a school, that contractor must never be given any job in Gauteng forever.
Meanwhile, Chilwane says great progress has been made in reconstructing the school for the safety of all who will use the premises and urged the community to protect the school.
Parents need to know that it does not matter where we would place your child. As a department, we are responsible and will never put our kids in an environment where we know there is no effective and efficient teaching and learning. We've been waiting for this school for quite some time. One of the officials says that there's a learner who finished grade 7 waiting for the school. That's how long we've been waiting for the school. Now, I like this saying, Premier, that it says, all is well that ends well. So it doesn't matter the journey. All is well that ends well because we are here. So what we would want to ask, or what I would want to ask from the community, please, this is your school, protect it. Please protect the school. Please ensure that this school remains the way it is today, even next year, even 5 years from down the line. Because this school must ensure that from this very same community, we have future leaders for our country.
Lesufi went on to declare the school a drug-free zone and a space that he says must not have any violence.
There will be no learner here. There will be no learner here that a community member can just come here and attack our learner in this particular school. We'll protect this school with patrollers. We have already appointed patrollers that will ensure that every person in this school will be safe. Teachers, especially those that have smartphones, from tomorrow we're installing panic button in your smartphones. If you feel threatened, you press that button, all our police will come here to come and protect you, because we need to protect all our people in this particular community.
Schools across the country are preparing to host the school governing body elections from the 1st to the 31st of March 2024. Parents who have children in school, community members and learners are encouraged to take part in the elections by either being nominated or nominating someone. The SGB has crucial roles, which includes ensuring the school is governed in the best interest of all the stakeholders. Provincial Monitoring and Delivery Chief Director at the Department of Basic Education, James Ndlebe, says parents are the only people who have the potential to have a positive impact on their children's education.
Don't even underestimate your capacity and say, I don't know anything about governance. Those are the people that we really need, because there are associations, there are organizations, there is a department that will guide you on how you go about doing these things. But the advantage of parents standing up and take this position is that they get rewards in terms of their children's own performance. I still want to hear about a child that has disciplinary problems when a parent is in the SGB. I still want to know a child that doesn't perform well when the parent is always participating, is there during sporting activities, is there during meetings and so on. The child knows that whatever happens in the school, my parent will know, because the parent is very active. And that is the benefit.
The Federation of Governing Bodies of South African Schools Deputy CEO and Head of Legal, Dr. Mayuya van der Merwe, explained that the newly elected school governing body members will take on their responsibilities once the elections at the particular school are declared free and fair.
The newly elected governing bodies will immediately take up their responsibilities once they have been elected and that election has been announced to be free and fair.
Basic Education Deputy Minister Dr. Regina Mhaule says learners must use the given material to their advantage. She was speaking during a school visit to Tembeka Secondary School in Gwanyamazane in Mpumalanga. She was joined by Sports, Arts and Culture Deputy Minister Notawe Mafu. The two departments, working together with sponsors and partners, donated various school support material to the school, including 10,000 rand.
If all of you have equal opportunities, umanonge nine malungelo lafanago, nangif ne malungelo lafanago, nine skolo lesihle nakhele sona, nine mabhuku nako konke, akuna reason lekwenda usungaye esikolweni. So akekho lo munye lotokusita kulaba labalingana nawe, batosi lo wadlala ngemathuba. Lithuba lifika kanye empilweni yemuntu. Nayiva bantu bami. Lithuba lifika kangaka empilweni? Kai one, you miss it, lambili.
It's a busy start to the 2024 academic year for Basic Education Director General Matanzima Mweli as he visits schools across the province. His visits are aimed at encouraging learners as they get into the year, but also to not only hear the plans from school management teams and district directors, but to also advise them. Mweli is also encouraging the matric class of 2024 to focus on their studies, be at school every day, and ensure they are not distracted. The National Council of Provinces is embarking on a series of public hearings on the Basic Education Laws Amendment Bill. This means those who missed the first opportunity when Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Basic Education conducted their hearings can now make their input. those who presented will have a second opportunity to make their voice heard again. The proposed act focuses on the administrative sections of the schooling section, which includes the running of schools, especially by the school governing body and the Department of Basic Education. These hearings are to heighten the public's involvement to impact positively to the mandate of participatory democracy to inform, consult, involve and provide feedback to South Africans on the way forward in respect to the Bella Bill. The bill seeks to, amongst others, amend certain definitions to provide that attendance of grade R is compulsory and to provide for system improvements in terms of admission of learners to public schools. When we return, we find out about tragedies that have plagued Gauteng as the 2024 academic year gets underway.
Hey learners in grade R to 11, feeling stuck or confused? Have you lost learning time in the last while? Well, Tswelopele is back to help you catch up. Find resources on the DBE cloud to use and share. Watch support lessons on TV or on our YouTube channel, where you will find exciting lessons in key grade R to 9 subjects. And for grade 10 to 11, have fun learning in many different subjects. Join our community of learners and teachers, parents and caregivers on Facebook, where there are tips and advice for better learning. Need help? Contact us via our WhatsApp line and get support on all your subject problems. Stay connected. You can count on us. Check out our website to find out more at www.tswelopele.org.za. Tswelopele.
Welcome back. Please note the following stories contain graphic details. It appears the Gauteng Department of Education will be focusing on conducting more death-related investigations as the new academic year begins. The department has recorded at least 3 learner deaths since schools have reopened. The youngest and latest learner to lose her life is a grade 1 learner from Mandletu Primary School in Tsakane. She started reportedly vomiting after she allegedly consumed biscuits that were bought from a local spaza shop owned by foreign nationals. A week before this tragedy, the family of grade 6 learner Khosi Maloka from Mudiselle Primary School in Garankuwa are still demanding answers of how their child died. Maloka allegedly fell from a moving bus about 400 meters from his home. It is alleged that Maloka fell from the window of the bus when the rear wheels went over him, causing his death. Gauteng Education MEC Matume Chilwane said during his visit to the family that he understands this is a difficult time. However, an internal investigation is underway.
We know that the bus doesn't open the door until it stops. It has to be stationary before it does something like that. So those are some of the things. So we're trying to find out properly so that we can hold those who are liable to account. Be it the service provider, because these service providers provide a very critical service for our schools, commuting our learners. But they have to be responsible. They have to abide by the rules.
A family representative says the family will also conduct their own investigations.
Honestly speaking, we do not have answers. We are still trying to find out what is it that actually happened. But the truth is that I got a call from my wife explaining to me that when she was trying to locate me, she was driving for the week. And she was trying to locate me, how far am I, because she also got a call from the boy's mother to say the boy was involved in an accident. And the mother was too far to rush to the scene because she had to use taxis. So I rushed to the scene of the crime. Unfortunately, the boy was already covered with white sheet. Trying to source information from the SAPS, they said no information as yet. He has need to take the statements.
Meanwhile, a full-scale investigation has commenced into the death of a Tshwane learner at a camp. Latoya Temilton, a grade 7 learner from Law School Queenswood, allegedly drowned while at a one-day school trip at Vachabiki Resort in Witkoppen, Olifantsfontein. Gauteng Education MEC Matume Chilwane announced that Roodepoort-based law firm Nchupetsang Incorporated Attorneys has 7 days to probe the circumstances surrounding Latoya's passing, compile and hand over a comprehensive report. Chilwane said as the department and family grapple with the loss of Latoya, answers are needed for the family to get closure.
We also need answers Because for any family to find closure, you need answers. You need pertinent questions asked, and you want those questions to be responded to scientifically, more important. We, with our child, we know that we are waiting for the postmortem report. So what we have done, I then said, let's appoint a law firm to assist us to resolve, to get to the bottom of the matter. We have seen in the last couple of incidences where we appointed law firms, and the report of the law firms, we were able to action it unreservedly, together with the interpreter.
He added that should the investigation reveal that the school did not adhere to the learner safety policies for such trips, necessary steps will be taken against those responsible.
We need more answers around the pool. What happened in the pool, for instance? Because when children go, when it's obviously the supervision and etc. that needs to be put in place, etc. So we know that. So we need those answers. Who didn't do their work? Who moved their eye from the bouncing ball? Who moved their eye from the children?
In other news, an extraordinary person with wisdom and a clear understanding of the education sector. Those were some of the words used to describe Dr. Len Nuku, the acting head of department at the Eastern Cape Education Department, during his memorial and funeral services. Dr. Nuku, an educationist of note, died suddenly on the 20th of January. He retired from serving the education sector in 2022, but due to his experience and expertise, was recalled to take the position in the Eastern Cape after the departure of Dr. Naledi Mbude, who has joined the Department of Basic Education. Addressing the family during the funeral service, Basic Education Deputy Minister Dr. Regina Mhaule said they were blessed to have such a great leader as a father.
Engithanda uyiphakamisa kakhulu ukuthi bathi abantwana ubaba utata was our role model. You ask yourself as utata ukuthi, am I a role model to my children? Or wazokhomba utata waka next door athi umntanakho role model yami loya tata loya ubukhona wena utata la ekhaya. UDr Nuku uhole umndeni wakhe wawusecaweni, which is a God-given responsibility for a father to lead the family to God. And if you are a father, you are not opening the eyes of your household to God, who are you going to lead?
While Eastern Cape Premier Oscar Mabuyane praised Dr. Nuku's work and said he touched and positively changed many lives in the province.
Namhlanje sonke sishiye ebesikwenza kwiindawo ngeendawo esihlala kuzo. Sazokudibana kweli khaya ngenxa yemisebenzi emihle eyenziwe nguDr. Nuku ngexesha ebephila phakathi kwethu. Ngoko ke imoto ilandelwa luthuli layo. Kudala ndihamba imingcwabo kule veki pheleni ke ndaya kumngcwabo nje ngomgqibelo. Ndihambe imingcwabo emibini umfundisi. Umfundisi uqwabaza nabefundisi bonke bechaplains. Imingcwabo yabantu abayityuwa yehlabathi. Kodwa lona umngcwabo andiwuqhelanga ngendlela endibona ngayo abantu nendlela ekubonakala ngayo ba uDr. Nuku ebeyintoni na ebantwini.
His grandchildren said that they will forever miss his vibrant energy and the conversations they had with him, either face-to-face or via the phone.
Utata, as I would call him, was the most active person I knew. I will miss him so much, and I love him to bits. I'll miss how he'd call me and tell me he forgot what he was going to say. I'll miss how he always said he was proud of me, or when he'd say, "Thanks, Sister Khan, thanks," every time I achieved something. I'll miss how he always tried to make me happy, and I'll miss how he'd or sometimes call me Zlele because I had big cheeks as a child. There are so many things I want to say but can't put them in words.
That's how we end this bulletin this week on the Department of Basic Education's YouTube channel, DBE TV News YouTube channel, and on OpenView channel 122. Remember to send through your stories or comments by contacting us on our X page at DBE TV News, Facebook DBE TV News, and get up-to-date news on our WhatsApp news page, DBE TV News. Thank you for watching.